locked up a cradle now, and that's it.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Locked up a cradle now, and that's it. It looks like he's stuck. He is.
Fighting right now for the Bulldogs, and there's the ball for them.
And good afternoon, everyone. This is the wrestling match we've been looking forward to bringing to you, the 58th annual Malcolm Wade Invitational. We apologize for the late start, but this tournament has gone by very quickly and otherwise very smoothly. We want to thank our sponsors. We're going to have our title sponsors on here. This is the first place match going on right now in the 106 class. It's between Brummett of Chickasha and Talon Tadonipa of Elgin. And we may have just had an ending there, and I believe it's a victory for Brummett of Chickasha. Quick start time again. Now we're going to have the first place match at next weight 113. We have another Elgin wrestler, Hunter Jackson, in black, and Gage Stark of Newcastle in blue. The Elgin wrestlers up 2-0 right now. And we had a quick takedown and a victory for the Elgin wrestler. Elgin is ahead right now in overall points, and they are off to a great start in the final round here. That was the 113-pound class. And they don't wait very long to get on to the next one. Our title sponsors are Buffalo Wild Wings in Del City, along with Bobby Lewis Insurance. You can see those on the screen. Now we're going to have a bit of a warm-up time for our 120-pound matchup. It'll involve Daniel Pryor of Noble and Mason Gillespie of Claremore. This is the 120-pound match. And we're going to try a scoreboard up here. Reset the score right now. Again, that's Mason Gillespie. You'll see his score on the right, and he'll be on the red scoreboard there. And Drummond from Noble on the left. Real quick. This is brought to you by the Oklahoma Sports Network, and the Malcolm Wade Invitational is also brought to you by Barnes Friedrich Funeral Home, located at 1820 South Boulevard in Midwest City. We are your local family-owned funeral service in serving our neighborhood's friends and family. We support Carl Albert Titan Wrestling and wish them great success. Go Titans. When it's time to rest, use the best. Also, we want to say we appreciate Squatchmos for being a sponsor. Mastered backyard recipes and chili so good your babies will be born naked. And Urban Farms, creating green spaces for urban outdoor living. All right, this will be the first time we can get going right away. Again, this is the championship round. We also will keep an eye. This is third place right here. We're not going to have the score up. We can tell you the wrestler on top is up 7-0 there. That's third place. And that matchup for 120, if that's still the weight, is Cam Hutchinson. And from Duncan, Jack Enzi. So Jack Enzi, I believe, is on top there. And I'll go back to the first place. So this match, we're taking a little bit more time to get this going, but the wrestlers look ready. An early start time, but of course this is going to be seen on playback, hopefully by quite a few people. Maybe he's caught the Gillespie on the back of the gray jersey. It's Mason Gillespie from Claremore. We don't have quite the right color there on the emblem, but we'll have to do for now. And Drummond from Noble. Maybe waiting on an official here is, I think, what's going on. So while we're doing that, we also want to mention that you can go to Buffalo Wild Wings in Del City and support the Mid-Del Wrestling teams. Here's what we need to show to support Midwest City Wrestling. You can download this on your phone. You want to take a screenshot, but you can also ask us for various ways to contact the Oklahoma Sports Network, as of course we're being seen on Facebook and YouTube. But that's Midwest City Wrestling. Show us on your phone. Del City Wrestling, they're having a good showing. They were in fourth place heading into this final round. And Carl Albert Wrestling, the host team, of course they're in the top 10 right now. And show one of these cards, those teams will get 10% of the proceeds. Started a new third place match right now. Go ahead and show you some of that. But several rounds take place today and yesterday to get to this point. So these are elite wrestlers, most of them in 5A class. And one of the most prominent wrestling events you'll see. All right, we have an official ready for the first place match in the 120 weight, and we are getting ready to show it to you. It's just a matter of them getting started. Of course, I believe that was the 113 first place match went very quickly as there was a pin down. All right. Now we can shift gears to this this first place match. And the weight is 120. Drummett on top right now. And of course, this first place match has 2 refs. Make sure they're not missing anything. Early lead for Drummett. He's up 2-0. It's the first round of this match. We're now at 1:15 to go in this first round. Drummett in control right now. Now it's Gillespie, Mason Gillespie up top. Score has changed. It's now 5-1 Drummett. Less than 10 seconds to go. Clock stops with 7 seconds in round 1. Right in front of us, you can see the refs are going to have a bit of a conference. Right now, again, Daniel Pryor. Oh, I have the name wrong on that, I'm sorry. Daniel Pryor of Noble. My mistake there, but we got the name corrected. He has a 5-1 lead. And now the clock runs. Down to 2. Looks like that's going to really happen here. And that ends round 1. Score remains 5-1. So Pryor will start. I believe that's the submission position. And round 2 is underway. Pryor playing some good defense right there. No one's getting on the scoreboard yet. Works to his advantage. Just announced Schultz from Claremore. I think I got the wrong first name. Has won 5th place. That's Cale Schultz. Score remains 5-1 here in the first place match. 120 pounds is the weight. Pryor so far has kept his shoulders high enough here. He's avoided a pin down. So there's been no scoring. We got 10 seconds to go in round 2. And that is it for round 2. No scoring. Remains 5-1. And now they will switch positions to start round 3. Gillespie got out of it now, and he gets a couple points. Make that 3. Now he's got the pin down and the victory. Congratulations to Mason Gillespie from Claremore. He has won the 120-pound match. And a big celebration there as he had to come from behind. That was an exciting match. For 126, we have another noble wrestler. That's Jordan Barrick. And we got a Guthrie wrestler, Dax Lopez. So we'll get this started here in a second. And this weight here is 126. This is the 126-pound championship match. That'll be coming to you here in a moment. I want to once again thank Barnes Friedrich Funeral Homes. They're located at 1820 South Douglas Boulevard in Midwest City. They are your local family-owned funeral home, serving their neighbors, friends, and family. They support Carl Albert Titan Wrestling and wish them great success. Go Titans. When it's time to rest, use the best. And then we're going to have some cutaway action of a third-place match going on in the adjacent mat. Also Buffalo Wild Wings, one of our title sponsors. And Bobby Lewis Insurance, surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you. Choctaw, call them there at 405-281-6700, and Del City at 405-670-3665. Here we go, round 1. Nope, I'll get these names corrected here right now. And while I was doing that, a quick lot of scoring here. We have it as Barrick with a 12-2 lead. Now 12-3. Now Barrick with a 14-3 lead, and he's got the victory, actually. He got the pin down. Jordan Barrett, congratulations to him. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. You're watching the Malcolm Wade Wrestling Invitational here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Come on, me.
Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes.
Call Rob and Will.
Welcome back to the Malcolm Wade Wrestling Invitational here at the Oklahoma Sports Network. If I show Bryson, this is a Del City Carl Albert matchup here. Oh, because I'm looking at the wrong one. 132, we got Dimitri Kaiser from Del City. And he'll be taken on from Carl Albert. No, it's Claremore, sorry. Maddox Jackson. Okay, sorry, I had some audio difficulties, but my production assistants helped fix that. So we're about ready to get started in this first place matchup for the weight 132. So the Mid-Del wrestler Dimitri Kaiser against Claremore's Maddox Johnson. Again, you can support Del City Wrestling by going to the Del City Buffalo Wild Wings, one of our title sponsors. Well, we'll cut away to some third place wrestling here. Or we'll try to. There, got a better emblem for Maddox Jackson's school. And we just need to update one more thing here, and that is this is the 132-pound class. First place. There's a cutaway to third place. And you can see walking into the view is one of the wrestlers going for first, Maddox Jackson. Dell said he has had a good showing. So they're going to wait for the third place match to finish. Do one more time, thank Barnes Friedrich Funeral Home in Midwest City. Going to locate at 1820 South Douglas Boulevard. We are your local family-owned funeral home serving our neighbors, friends, and family. We support Carl Albert Titan Wrestling and wish them great success. Go Titans. When it's time to rest, use the best. Again, this has been a fast-paced day, so we started a little sooner than we were expecting, but that's all right. We got it on, and that's what we want to do. We want to get the first place matches. Nico Gonzalez of El Reno has won third place at the 126 class. Congratulations to him. Now we go. Maddox Jackson and Dimitri Kaiser for first place in 132 pounds. Jackson went down, got back up. He's trying to undercut Kaiser there. Now Kaiser on top and no scoring yet. Minute to go, they stopped the clock for the first round, still no score.
Come on, Meech. Watch the shot. I told you.
Your fifth place finisher at 132 pounds, Brandon Eastside, Colorado.
34 seconds, still no score. Brees Martin. Hope I have the wrong number there. Braden Mixie from Carl Albert has won fifth place, so they're going to get some more points there. And I believe we got points for Kaiser. Since both are in red, it's hard to see who's going to be with what scoreboard there because they got a green and red scoreboard. But the first round has ended. And Kaiser will start the second round in the submission position. And he got out of it, so he gets 4 points. And he has a 4-0 lead. He's looking for more right now. Minute and a half to go in round 2. Now he gets 3 more points. He's up 7-0. Nearing a minute to go, and this is round 2. The only match going on right now. There's no 3rd or 5th place match at the moment. All eyes are on this. And all eyes are on Dimitri Kaiser, who is in firm command right now. Wants to end this here if he can. 20 seconds to go in round 2. Down to 2. And round 2 will end with Kaiser up 7-0. So now Jackson needs to find a way to get a pin down here. Two-point takedown for Kaiser. And he's going for the victory right here. Here in the final round, round 3. We're down to 40 seconds left, and here in round 3. Looking very much like Dimitri Kaiser's going to hold on here. Jackson gets on the board. Stop the clock with 15 seconds. Two points for Kaiser. Make it 3 more points. And he is the victor. Congratulations to Dell City's Dimitri Kaiser. Maybe we'll have him on at some point on the Mid-Dell Coaches Show, Buffalo Wild Wings, when it's Dell City's turn, which will be a week from this Wednesday. All right, going to take another quick break. You're watching the Malcolm Wade Wrestling Invitational right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
Call Rob and Will.
Welcome back. We went quickly to our next first place match. This is Cason Miller of Carl Albert and Caden Wallace of Lawton MacArthur. Cason Miller's family helped put this together. Miller's looking to get on the board here. Miller gets 2 points. We'll update that here in a moment. And after round one, Miller is up now 2-0. Now we're starting round two. Miller with another point, so he's up now 3-0. Going low is Miller. Runner meant to go in round two. He gets a 2-point takedown now. It's 5-0.
Pressure on him.
So we've had Cason Miller on the coaches show back in the fall. Let's stop play with 12 seconds to go. And he is one of Carl Albert's best, is Cason Miller. He's going to look to bring home first place here. 10 seconds to go in round one. Round one ends. Now we're heading to round two. Now we have it at round two. Not much happening yet. Both wrestlers being defensive Now they're engaging. No scoring yet. I'll move back to the center ring. Still no points this round, which is good, I guess, for Kaysen Miller. .20 seconds to go. Down to one. And that's actually the final round. And congratulations to Kaysen Miller. He is victorious. Congratulations to him. Got some action going on behind us in the 5th place match. By the way, Kaysen Miller, his relatives run Barnes Friedrich Funeral Home, located 1820 South Douglas Boulevard in Midwest City. Your local family-owned funeral home serving your neighbors, friends, and family. They support Carl Albert Titan Wrestling. They wish him great success. Go Titans, and they definitely are very proud of Kaysen Miller there. All right, our next weight is 144. Which is Braxton Antuna from Elgin and Cooper Kelly from Duncan. So we'll get the scoreboard up here when it's ready. Both wearing red, so we'll have to make sure we stay on top of who's with what. As far as on the scoreboard, they have both red and green, and usually whoever's more associated with red gets the red on the scoreboard, but they both will have red. Duncan, by the way, looking very strong to win this year's Malcolm Wayne Invitational. All right, so big Duncan versus Elgin matchup here. And we're going to have a guest on as I get his headset unraveled.
Your 3rd place finisher at 138 pounds from El Reno, Preston Scott.
All right, Coach, while we wait for this to get started, just real quick, give us your name and All right, there we are. Sorry, we had some audio difficulties. I'm joined by one of the Elgin coaches, correct?
Yeah, Jared Williams. I'm a former youth coach and still around the program a lot. My son wrestles, and we're moving into the second period here. About 5 seconds in, we're tied at 2. Braxton Antuna choosing down. He's a freshman at Elgin, wrestling a kid from Duncan.
Are you familiar with the wrestler at Duncan?
I'm not. Don't have his name off the top of my head.
Well, his name is Cooper Kelly.
Cooper Kelly, yep. Good kid. This should be, I think, the 150-pound match. No, we're under 150, 132. And Tuna got the escape. That's 1 point. A lot riding on a match like this where district or regional seeding's coming up later in the year.
Yep.
These two teams are going to see each other. They're going to be in the same regional tournament, be down at Duncan this year.
I know this would go a long ways for Elgin winning this event, too. They're ahead in team points, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, 2-point takedown for Kelly on that. He'll now lead 4-3.
I think this has been our most competitive championship match so far. I wonder how familiar these two are. I just assume Elgin and Duncan have, a rivalry across the board in different sports.
We do. I don't believe they've wrestled each other. Braxton's a freshman. And we have not seen Duncan this year. We don't duel them. We haven't seen them in any other tournaments.
Okay, well, it's impressive to see a freshman get to this point.
Kelly really digging on his arm there, trying to get that arm out, trying to look for some type of chicken wing so he can work for either a tilt or a fall so he can try to score, get some more bonus points moving forward. Has it in the wing now. And Tuna really trying a good job, keeps his elbow down as we can get that escape, and he does. He'll get the 1 point escape and ties it back up at 4.
Oh.
And Tuna goes airborne, goes over the top, really trying to isolate an ankle now. If he can elevate that ankle, get it isolated, he'll try to turn into him. If he can turn in the face, he'll get the 2 point takedown at the end of this.
Gave it a good try there, but it will stop right now. We head to the third and final round. I think it's about to get really loud here.
Probably be a lot of good noise right here on this one.
Yep. Final round tied at 4. And there's a lot about wrestling you can definitely teach me, Coach, including what happens when we end with a tie.
Well, if we end in a tie, we'll go to an extra minute, sudden death.
Okay.
They'll both be back on their feet at that point. And the first takedown will win, and if we don't do that, then we go to some double overtime. It's exciting when you start getting to the overtime periods. Braxton's really trying to work now. He's going to try to keep him flattened out, get him all the way down on the mat so he can try to work to get him sprawled over. If we can get him on his back, get those back points exposed, we can break this tie.
Down to a minute 30 to go.
Kelly's going to be trying to work to his feet. If he can get that escape, he'll go up by 1. Or if he gets a reversal, he can go ahead and go up by 2 at that point. You see some good quality wrestling going on. You see the wrestler on top really never wants to be on his knees. He wants to be on his toes. Keep that weight on the guy in front of you. It makes him work harder to pull that off.
Down to a minute to go.
Braxton's trying to really dig it in. We got a stall warning on the bottom man on Kelly. In wrestling, you get one chance with the stall. A second stall is a point. Bottom man has to move to try to escape. The top man has to move to try to go ahead and advance him to turn him over. Can't just hold on to him.
Still no scoring yet this round. Down to 30 seconds.
Closer we get to that 0, the louder it's going to get in this gym as we try to really find out if we can get a winner here at the 132-pound weight class.
Down to 20 seconds.
Braxton's got that arm isolated. He's got a bar on the right arm. He's going to try to step across the head and get those back points. Slipped out.
He's got 8 seconds. Paxton Pogues won 3rd place in his round for Carl Albert, and it's at 0, Coach.
We're going to get that overtime period you're talking about.
Right.
Both wrestlers on their feet now. The first takedown wins. First point scored will win this overtime period. And Braxton Antuna.
Wow, he didn't waste any time.
Nice job by the freshman to step up and finish this match for Elgin. That's good quality wrestling on both opponents. Great job.
Well, you expect to see that when you get to the championship rounds, but very impressed to see a freshman do that. And, of course, he's part of a wrestling program at Elgin, Coach, that looks to be very, very deep.
We have some good things going on over there. Got a good youth program that started. Really enjoy the coaches over there. But more than anything, we got great community support. Great support from the Oklahoma Sports Network and all of our sports in Elgin. And it's just good to be a part of a program that's going forward.
So we're going to get typed up here. The next first place matchup at 150 pounds. Cole Beer of Chickasha, hope I'm pronouncing your last name right, and Roger Mendoza of Del City. And they're already starting. We'll get the scoreboard up here in a second, but they're starting round one right now.
Two more good programs that you're going to see a lot out of. Coach out at Chickasha, Chad Randall, does a good job with his kids, and probably some of the more technically sound wrestlers you'll find. Good wrestling going on the edge. We got the third and fourth place match coming over to join us for a second. Really, the first minute of this period, we're going to see kids really try to fill each other out, try to look for somewhere. Good job by Mendoza trying to get a takedown. Beard's really hanging on that leg, though. It's going to keep him from getting control. He wants to get it behind the elbow. If he can get behind the elbow, he can score. But now Beard's going to be more looking to try to pick up that single. He switches to a double leg. Going to be trying to pull him in bounds so he can stay in bounds and score. If not, they'll be back on their feet, and they'll restart.
Let's pull it up now. 0-0 now in round one. Cole Beer versus Roger Mendoza. It's Mendoza on top right there. This is, of course, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings in Del City. You can support Del City Wrestling by going to Buffalo Wild Wings and showing them the team card between now and March 31st.
Beard's really trying to get that other hand around, cover that hip. Mendoza's doing a great job of fighting him off, doing a good job of wrestling right on the edge of the mat and using the full mat to try to keep this action going.
So what makes the ref stop play there? What does the ref do to decide to stop play?
What he's looking at is neither wrestler's going to be able to advance at that point, kind of a stalemate, and so they want to go back to their feet to get them back to get a good match going for neither wrestler's going to be able to create an advantage from that position.
So it's been a good defensive match as we're down to 19 seconds left in round one, no score.
Yeah, both wrestlers doing a good job, keeping good position, staying in a good stance, not giving an opening for them to be able to take a shot. A lot of hand fighting goes on in wrestling. That's one of the reasons why football coaches really like that. Those linemen learn to use their hands well and fend off.
And period ends with still no scoring, so another competitive match here. Early on in the lower weights, Coach, I thought we had some takedowns. And some of them ended very quickly.
Yeah, lots of good quality wrestling here at the tournament and some really good champions that we had early. Mendoza with the quick escape. He's out of there in 2 seconds, takes the early lead 1-0.
He showed such quickness there. We already have one champion from Del City.
You'll hear coaches a lot of times, they don't want those kids resting on bottom. They want them up and out of there as quick as they can, and Mendoza did a great job of that, showing his quickness and getting his point early. Now he's back on trying to go to the offense, and we'll see Beard try to keep him from getting that takedown. Good single leg shot by Beard. He's going to have to work around. Still trying to look to cover those hips. Mendoza's going to turn back into him right here, try to keep him from scoring right here on the edge of the mat. Referee's going to call potentially dangerous at that point. You can start to see the knee get put into a position that's not safe. Yep. So they'll reset those wrestlers and they'll go back, trying to keep the safety on the mat at that point. Good job by the official.
So we're almost at a minute to go in round two. And Mendoza up 1-0 at the moment, but it's getting really feisty here.
Great job by Mendoza on a sprawl, and then he reshoots right after that. And he's going to be able to get it into a double leg, but now Beard's going to try to pick his leg up. What both wrestlers are going to try to do is elevate a leg here. Elevate the leg's going to give them an advantage. Yep. They're both scrambling for that position.
Mendoza got 2 points for that.
Yep, got the takedown. That's a good call. I missed that one. And we'll have another stalemate.
31 seconds to go. They stopped the clock temporarily in round two. And now we're going to pick up action. Mendoza on top there looking to hold on to his 3-0 lead against Cole Beer of Chickasha. Down to 8 seconds.
Beard with the escape. It's 3-1 now. 5 seconds left in the second period. Mendoza had choice last time. Beard's most likely going to choose down. You can score more points from the down position, and he does. He'll be looking for either an escape at 1 point or reversal, which would be 2 points, so he can tie this match back up.
So the wrestlers get a choice in both the second and third rounds.
Yeah, after the second period, you'll see the official, or after the first period, you'll see the official. He'll flip a disc, and there's a reversal right there for Beard, like we were talking about, and we're tied up at 3 with 1:45 remaining in the match. They'll flip their disc. It's a red or green disc, and each wrestler is assigned a color. And whoever wins that, they have the choice of top, bottom, neutral, or defer. The first period, Mendoza chose bottom. He was able to get the quick escape. So this third period, it was Beard's choice, and he chose bottom. He took reversal, and he's tied this match back up.
Still tied at 3. It looks like in this period, Cole Beer has been a bit stronger.
Really trying to work, get his legs in here, trying to work for a fall, trying to work to turn him. He's going to try to go ahead and dump in there. Mendoza with a great job. Felt the hips, got light, did a great job flipping his hips, working a reversal, and get the 2-point reversal. Beard with the escape with 55 seconds left, and we're 5-4 with Mendoza on top. Beard in deep on a single leg, trying to going to switch to a double. Jill scrambling, 2-point takedown. Beard, and he's up 6-5 with 40 seconds left.
That's his first lead.
You see right there, he's got his legs trapped. He's got one separated. Keeping him turned is really keeping his hips off the mat. He's going to work to turn to that left side now until Mendoza can get that leg back through. Now you'll see the official now, he's counting back points. You get anything less than 5 seconds, he gets 2 back points. He's holding 3 now, so he gets to hold that position. 3 points for the 5 swipes.
Let's see if Beer can literally hold on here and clinch his first place finish. We're down to 5 seconds. 2-1, and it will be a come from behind win for Cole Beer of Chickasha. Congratulations to him. That was a very competitive match there for first place.
Good job by both wrestlers. Really highly contested match all the way around, and really just looking for that last one to make a slight mistake, and they was able to jump in there and finish it off. Good job by the Chickasha wrestler.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. You're watching the Malcolm Wade Invitational on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-642-8558.
want to start?
I want to start a car mechanic shop.
Let's say we go to Scissor Tip.
Ready to go get some coffee?
Yeah, let's go.
You got it.
I think she was from
One,
Rose State.
2, 3.
Congratulations, Rose State college graduates.
Yeah, we were muted. All right, sorry, welcome back here. We're in round 2 between Eli Ramirez and Kenneth Carter.
Carter with the early lead in the second period. We're down 25 seconds in. He's up 1-0. Ramirez had the choice after the end of the first. He deferred. Carter chose bottom, and he got the quick escape here in the earlier seconds of the second period.
Yep, neither one's been on the mat very much.
Not two strong wrestlers, two bulls, and they're locking horns right now trying to figure out who's going to be able to get the advantage and get the first takedown of this match. Ramirez digging an underhook, trying to go ahead and look if he can go ahead and throw him by.
Under a minute to go in round 2.
Carter with a shot, and Ramirez able to go ahead, good sprawl, try to reshot. Both wrestlers just really quick on their feet, great balance, defending each other's shots at this point.
Down to 30. You do notice that, we have 2 refs for the first place matches and 1 for the third place.
Yeah, a lot of times in your larger tournaments, you'll see them work 2 officials on a finals match. Earlier when we're having some consolation finals as well, we were only wrestling on 2 matches in here. We had two officials on both of those, and it makes it nice. Kind of gives them another view and get to see more of what's going on. They're really watching for locked hands. You notice if they don't have an arm, if they get locked hands, that'll be a penalty point. So it gives the official a better view, and it keeps the wrestling cleaner,
Yes.
and that way you have a true winner.
Yeah, I like that for sure. All right, only 1 point so far, 2 rounds in, so final round to go. Another close match here. This at the 157-pound championship round. Again, Eli Ramirez of Duncan, Kenneth Carter of McAllister.
Ramirez chose the bottom position. He's going to be looking to escape or do a reversal and then tie it up or take the lead. Quickly up to all fours. Carter does a great job of dragging him back down, staying on his toes, trying to keep as much weight on him as he can.
Let's see if Eli can get out of this.
Another thing you'll see, once they get to their feet, they can only hold them up for so long. That's when you'll see him go ahead and release him like that. We're tied up at 1 with 1:20 left in the third period.
And that's why you take what they call that submissive position?
Just the bottom position.
Bottom position,
yeah.
okay.
Referee position.
Refs will bring him back to the center of the mat. Yep, one of the lowest-scoring first-place matches we've seen so far.
This may be another one of those matches where we get to go into overtime. We're under a minute, we're still tied at 1.
Yeah, both these guys definitely very, very good on their defense.
2 evenly matched wrestlers, both strong kids, and really doing a great job of just countering what their opponent's trying to do. Both of them really looking for that inside position. They can go ahead. Great shot by Eli. Try to attempt of a shot. Still working.
Down to 15 seconds, and yes, we may be heading for another sudden death round here. 10 seconds to go.
Still a lot of time in wrestling. You see a lot of big moves and with under 5 seconds.
And no one can make much of a move, so overtime it is. Our previous overtime match went by quickly as it's a sudden death.
First point we'll score here. We got a minute overtime period, sudden death. Eli Ramirez from Duncan and Carter from McAllister.
Yep, all eyes on this match now. There's no 3rd or 5th place going on.
It's one of the neat things about wrestling. You start seeing, that's not where everybody can see it at home, but all the kids around in the gym are just really watching this match. Everybody's circled up around it. Eli Ramirez in with deep with a shot, and he finishes off with a nice double leg.
So Eli Ramirez, who's down 1-0, I believe, heading to round 3, comes from behind. He actually gets 3 points total and the victory. So congratulations to Eli Ramirez of Duncan, and he is your champion of the Malcolm Wade Invitational at 157 pounds.
Just a great job. Saw a little bit of an opening, got in deep with a double leg, and he's able to go ahead and finish that off and cover him and go ahead and get those points that he needed to finish that match.
All right, we've got 2 new wrestlers coming on, and we will get you their we'll get them on the scoreboard as soon as we can, but we'll go and announce their names. Bryson Hall of Guthrie and Jack Angley of Elgin. So I'm sure you're very familiar with Jack.
Jack's a great kid. He's senior at Elgin, and Guthrie kid is a good kid. This is a match I think Jack's been looking for all year. Try to be able to go out and secure some district or regional seeding at this point. Jack's had a great year. Finished up, placed 3rd last weekend at Gary. A big tournament win for him. 2-point takedown right there for Guthrie.
It's a 165-pound class.
And Bryson Hall did a great job there getting that takedown. Ended up releasing Jack to the point. They had a escape point, so it's 2-1 with 1:20 remaining in the first period.
And we're going to get that for you on the scoreboard as soon as we can, but we appreciate all of you tuning in right now.
A lot of people look at Jack and you wouldn't know it, but he was the District 5A1 Defensive Lineman of the Year at 165 pounds. Really an unorthodox football player and wrestler, but just gets things done on the mat and on the football field.
Down 2-1 at the moment, but still 45 seconds to go in round one between Bryson Hall and Jack Angley. Down to 35 seconds.
Hall shoots for a double, and it switches to a single. He's going to end up getting a leg on Jack, and he does finish the single leg takedown, and he'll be up 4-1 with 20 seconds left in the first period.
Down to 15. We'll see if Angley can hold on here to prevent more points being scored for Hall. Again, this is the 165-pound round, or championship round. Down to 5 seconds. And that will do it for the first round. That goes to Bryson Hall. He's up now 4-1. Round two about to start.
Hall won the coin flip. He'll choose bottom going into the second period.
So a chance for him to score some more. What's important for Jack here?
Just try to keep him flat, get him lined out. He's trying to put his legs in. He's got double flankers in at this point. Really wants to try to get anchored at this point. Really don't want to see your hips sag like he's kind of doing on the mat right now. But he's really trying to fight to get that other leg in. Got to get those laced around. If he can do that, he'll start working on a tilt or possibly a power half. Jack's a really good leg rider, and this is probably where he wants to be at right now. He's really comfortable where he's at. Starting to work a power half on top. Since he's got that leg anchored. Really trying to wrench on that shoulder. Really like to see it slip to the elbow. You can get down closer to the elbow. You get more leverage at that point. You can start working to your opponent over.
Well, he's done a good job staying on top. Hasn't gotten any points yet.
Hall's doing a good job, really trying to fight those legs out. Did a great job kicking his leg back and getting Angley's legs out. He's able to stand up for the escape and take the 5-1 lead with 1 minute remaining in the second period. Hall's able to pick up Jack's leg and then kind of left it hanging there, and he's able to finish a single. I'll spit it out in a second. Takedown.
Well, we're down to 40 seconds right now. Bryson Hall is in command. He's really picked up steam the last 30 seconds or so.
Really solid wrestler, you can tell. Guthrie's got a good program. Yep. They're well coached on the football field and wrestling. Got Jack locked up right now in a cradle. He got his hands locked. Jack's going to be in there trying to fight hands. Did a good job of fighting hands at that point and breaking that cradle so he didn't get turned with 15 seconds left in the second period.
Down to 10 seconds. Round two. Bryson Hall versus Jack Angley. Again, the championship round for 165 pounds. Here at the Malcolm Wade Invitational. Heading to round three now.
Jack will have choice. He's going to choose bottom, try to score some points off bottom, but look for a reversal or escape. Get back to his feet, try to take.
Would you say he needs to start making something happen quickly?
Yeah, he's going to have to move at this point. Jack's one of those kids that he don't camp on bottom. He moves well. One of the things that, again, that being unorthodox, a lot of people think they got him right where you want him, and he just has that ability to slip out of it. Very, very flexible. One of the more flexible kids we've ever seen on a wrestling mat.
He's going to need it here as he's trailing by 6. Minute 35 to go in round three, the final round here.
Jack's elevating Hall's leg, trying to get it. He's going to try to swim that other arm around. He's really working for a reversal at this point. Hall takes back control, is able to grab Jack's right ankle and really dump him back down where he can get back on it and cover those hips, keep Jack from elevating his leg.
He's managed to stay on top for the first minute of this round.
Bryce working on that left arm, trying to really see if he can't pry that arm out, try to get it back across his back in a baseball bat.
Down to 45 seconds.
Jack just trying to fight now not to go to his back, keep this from getting worse than it is for him. Did a good job of getting his hands back, keeping him that tilt.
Bryson Hall of Guthrie's done a good job this round, staying on top, preventing any points being scored against him. And he is now 20 seconds away from a victory.
Really done a good job the whole match of controlling the match. Angeli with the escape.
And he'll get some points, but we're down to 9 seconds. He's down 5 points. They're going to stop it right now. Go back to the center of the ring. And we pick it up. 8 seconds, 7 seconds.
Your third place finisher at 165 pounds.
And that's going to do it. Congratulations to Bryson Hall of Guthrie. He wins first place for the 165-pound class.
Great match at 165. Bryson really controlled it from start to finish. Good kid. It'll be good chance for him to win a state championship this year at the 165-pound class.
All right, we'll take one quick break here, and we'll come back with the next round. You're watching the Malcolm Wade Invitational on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Let's go. What business do you want to start?
I want to start a car mechanic shop.
Let's say we go to Scissor Tape.
Ready to go get some coffee?
Yeah, let's go.
You got it.
I think she was from
One,
Rose State.
2, 3.
Woohoo!
Congratulations, Rose State college graduates.
All right, welcome back to the Malcolm Wade Invitational. Got an early start to this one. This is the 175-pound match between DeAndre Buttram of Del City and George Tatanapa. Is that, Coach, from Elgin?
Yep, that's okay. You say it. George Tatanapa. We're having a stoppage for a potential illegal move. George gets him a 1-point lead right there. What Buttram did, he took him up over the top. It's a freestyle move. This is folk style wrestling. Just kind of make sure that they're checking, make sure George is okay, and we'll go back to live wrestling. Both of them be on their feet. 1:27 into the first period.
I can't imagine the adrenaline that's going through these guys.
Oh, yeah, and Buttram's a big, strong kid. You can tell, very quick, very good athlete. 2-point takedown for Buttram there from Del City. Great job. Saw the opening in the legs, able to pick the ankle up and finish the takedown.
Of course, as I get the scoreboard ready, it's worth pointing out Elgin and Del City will be playing in football next year.
Yep, new district opponents. Buttram with 3 back points there, near fall. Takes a 41 lead with 50 seconds remaining in the first period. It's hard on a small-town guy from Elgin. I grew up there, and we're playing all these big schools now.
So the score now slides to, we're going to have this updated for you, 8-1.
Buttram with the fall right there. Great job. He's able to cover. Quick hip, slipped his hips, able to get on top of George, and he's able to go ahead and get the fall with 37 seconds remaining in the first period. He'll be your champion at 137 pounds. Sorry, 175 pounds.
Yeah, that went quick. So that's DeAndre Buttram becomes the second Del City Eagle to win first place. They've had a great showing here. And I think now is appropriate time for one more quick commercial break, and then we'll be back with the next round.
Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
Welcome back to the Malcolm Wade Invitational on the Oklahoma Sports Network. As we wait for our next championship round, we're going to show you some bonus coverage of the third place match to our right. And I believe that's Coylan Donnelly of Elgin. Is that correct?
No, that'll be the 190.
They haven't got to the one yet.
75.
So then it's going to be DeAndre, I already said his name, Caden Longstreet of Carl Albert. Yes, I've met him. He's a good football player. And Tyron Alexander of Chickasha right there. We're not going to have the graphic of the points for you, but we will let you know who wins when they announce it. We have to break away to the 190-pound round. But of course, they're going to wait for this.
Alexander's on top right now, 5-2. I think they're in the second period, about 20 seconds left in the second period.
Yep, Jordan right here with Coach Williams from Elgin. Very happy to have him joining us.
We enjoy getting on with the Oklahoma Sports Network. We love being one of their schools and just really love everything that they do for the high school programs around the state, not just in Southwest Oklahoma, but up here in the metro. And just really it's a neat thing they have going on to be able to bring high school sports to the masses here on with the media presence.
Well, we appreciate that, and we look forward to hopefully doing some more wrestling for up in Mid-Dell. This is the first time, so we're getting some mistakes aired out, but we're looking forward to having this next match. Liam Daniels of Dell City and Wesley Silvis of Guthrie.
Get two good programs. We've seen Guthrie and Dell City wrestlers already. Liam Daniels did a great job last weekend, and pretty prestigious tournament that they have out in Gary, Oklahoma. 79th year of the Gary Invitational, and Liam walked away with the 190-pound championship last weekend. It was fun to get to watch him wrestle. Just really, really good wrestling over there in Gary last weekend, and it's just continued this weekend here in Midwest City.
Real quick, while we wait, I want to thank one of our sponsors. This is Barnes Friedrich Funeral Home in Midwest City, located 1820 South Douglas Boulevard. We are your local family-owned funeral home serving our neighbors, friends, and family. We support Carl Albert Titan Wrestling and wish them great success. Go Titans. When it's time to rest, use the best. And, of course, we want to thank Buffalo Wild Wings for being one of our title sponsors. Here are some cards you can take a picture of, or you can request that they get downloaded to your phone. This is for Midwest City Wrestling. Here's Dell City Wrestling, and here's Carl Albert Wrestling. Between now and March 31st, you show them these pictures. That team that you're supporting will get 10% of the proceeds. And we want to thank Bobby Lewis Insurance as our other title sponsor. Surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you at Choctaw, 405-281-6700, and Dell City, 405-670-3665. And a huge thank you to Carl Albert wrestling coach Kurt Hodges for helping us get set up here. He's been tremendous and supportive of what we're doing here to get this on.
Oh, it's been a great weekend all here. I kind of jumped in on you the last, but I've been here since yesterday watching wrestling, and very professional ran tournament. You can see they do a great job. Great facilities here at Carl Albert, and just been a really good weekend of wrestling. Some good quality wrestling here going on.
We're going to keep you on the third place match. This is between Longstreet, again.
Alexander from Chickasha. He's
Alexander,
up 6-2 right now. 20 seconds left in the match.
So that has to be finished first before we can move on to the 190. That's the advantage we have when, of course, we're mainly following the championship rounds. The first place rounds are the first place matches. But when they go by quickly, it gives us some time to breathe before the next one. When they go into sudden death, and we've had 2 already, and we got to hustle to the next match. It looks like we're ready to get started here.
Alexander did win that one at 175 pounds. We'll be back to our first place match at 190 pounds.
Here we go. Daniels for Dell City, Silvis for Guthrie.
2 good programs, 2 good kids going at it here at 190 pounds.
Yep, these guys are getting a little taller, a little bigger here. As we go from the lightweight to the heavier weight.
That's one of the fun things about wrestling. You kind of see there's a position for everybody in there. Every size and body weight in the school, there's somebody they need out on that wrestling team.
Do you notice different strategies when you get to bigger guys?
You do. You see a lot more of the upper body wrestling. You see it's more of a Greco kind of style. But you'll see some big kids that go out and shoot every now and then. Pretty good athletes going on at 285 pounds.
I had a Midwest City wrestler tell me he lost 50 pounds over the summer to go from about 215 to 157. And he noticed that, hey, the wrestlers at the smaller division much quicker.
Yes, yeah, a lot quicker wrestling. But you'll see it in the collegiate. Whenever you get into college, you start watching some of the Oklahoma State OUs. Those heavyweights, they're not just big guys out there pushing on each other. There's a lot of athleticism going on. What's going on the mat? I think we'll see that here in our finals match here in just a few minutes. Two pretty good athletes.
This guy's getting close to the edge here. We'll see when the refs bring him back, and we will.
43 seconds left in the first period. We don't have a score yet.
Yeah, we'll see that sometimes in the first periods, that the wrestlers, it's just like they're feeling each other out. We're down to 30 seconds here, no points yet between Daniels and Silvis, going for first place here.
Silva's been doing a good job really pushing the pace, and Daniels is doing a great job holding his position, really staying in a good stance, keeping him from getting that opening that he's looking for. You'll see both of them really trying to snap each other head down. Great job right there. Daniels in on a single leg. He's going to be able to pick it up. He's really working on the edge. Great job by Silva keeping that balance and not letting him finish the takedown. And we're still on our feet with 6 seconds left.
Good defense from Silvis, avoiding the points for Daniels, and we now hit 0, and this will remain scoreless. So round 2 coming up. 190-pound division.
Silvis' choice, he deferred. Daniels would go down going into the second period.
So I would assume that's because Silvis wants to go down on the third period?
Yeah, he's really wanting to see what the score is. It gives him some options at that point. Does look like his knee's dinged up a little bit. He's come up gimpy earlier, so he may be trying to figure something out. Daniel's doing a great job right here, trying to keep a hip lock in and force Silvis' head down into the mat, keep him from getting that reversal, and that's where Daniels did. He got his reversal, got his 2 points, forcing him out of bounds. Now Silvis will come back and be on bottom.
So Liam Daniels strikes first and is now up 2-0 with 1:36 to go here in round 2. By the way, is it called round 2 or period 2?
Periods typically most of the time.
Okay, we'll switch to periods here. Well, I'll keep it round on the graphic because it's easy to abbreviate. 1:20 to go.
Silvis tries a roll. Daniels rolls through really well with him right there and almost able to get some back points. Silvis did a great job fighting back to his belly, keeping that from happening.
Yeah, that was some good defense from Daniels on that roll.
You'll see wrestlers on bottom try to do a roll every now and then. You can do a Granby, you can do a side roll, really just trying to create space between that top man and them so they can go ahead and either try to get an escape or looking for that reversal.
Daniels maintaining his top position. Nearing 40 seconds to go.
Had a good crossface right there. Really trying to do is get that head across, maybe look for some type of crossface cradle or something like that where he can work some points, try to get those back exposed, get those back points so he can get some distance between him and Silvis as he's just leading by 2 with 28 seconds left in the second period.
20 seconds to go. We'll see if either wrestler can get a point before we hit to the third period.
Silvis tried to hip into him a little bit, and Daniels caught him. He's got his back exposed. Referee Nate Gomez over there getting some swipes.
Down to 1 second, and Daniels got a point.
Daniels ended up getting 2 back points right there at the buzzer, so he'll lead 5-0 as we go into the third and final period.
Yeah, make that 3 points. So now he's got the advantage. And now they're going to make it down to 4 points.
They're killing me on the math over there.
Yeah. They did have it at 5 at one point.
Right. Silvis chose neutral. He's looking for a takedown right here. Daniel's going to try to do a good job keeping in position this whole third period, keeping him forced off. So if he can get a little bit of an opening, he may try to open up the offense and get another takedown.
Minute and a half to go. You see Daniels picking up the leg.
Daniels in on a single. Silva's able to get out of bounds before he's able to finish it off. Del City coaches really encouraging Liam to push the pace right here. Want to keep the pressure on Silvas. He's got, again, limping a little bit on that leg. He really wants to try to take advantage of that.
Down to a minute 14. Little spin there by Daniels.
Both wrestlers looking for that inside position on the head, trying to get a snap down, looking for some type of advantage.
Under a minute to go. They stopped it right there to get him back to the center.
Yep, referee Nate Gomez issues a warning for Silvas backing out of bounds. You'll see that. They want to encourage the action in the center of the mat. You see wrestlers sometimes backing up. It really makes it harder for the aggressor at that point to get a takedown when all they're doing is backing up. So there's a warning for Silvas for that with 40 seconds to go in the match.
Again, this is the 190-pound division. Third and final period. 30 seconds to go between Daniels and winning first place here at the Malcolm Wade Invitational.
Silvas tries with a headlock. He's able to get it. He connects it. 2-point takedown on a headlock. And Daniels ends up with an escape. We're 5-2 with 10 seconds left in the third period.
5 seconds to go.
Silvas tries to throw another headlock. Daniels able to slip out of it, and he'll get the 2-point takedown. Finish the match 7-2. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying he's going to get the victory. So another Del City wrestler comes out on top. Congratulations to Liam Daniels of Del City, winning the 190-pound class.
Great job. Great desperation move right there late in the match. Try a headlock. Do whatever you can to be able to throw that. And Daniels defended that really well. Was able to slip down the hip to keep that from happening.
So next we will go to, it says we jump ahead at 215.
Yep, 215 is our next weight. The only two weights left to go from 190 to 215. As you get larger, the bigger kids, those weights start separating out a little bit.
So we're going to have Cord Coffee of Ada versus Cameron Broswell of Claremore.
Coffey's had a great weekend. Took out one of the he took out the defending 5A state champion early on. Doing a great job for Ada to be able to get to this finals match.
Minute 35 left. There is no score yet.
Coffey really pushing the pace right here, trying to look for that inside tie position, try to find a way to take Broswell down.
All right, scoreboard ready to go. Score is accurate, 0-0 still between Cord Coffee, again of Ada, and Cameron Broswell of Claremore.
Broswell on a single leg on Coffey. They really trying to pick that leg up. Coffey did a great job of fighting that leg back down to the mat to defend the single leg and to keep the takedown from happening. Now he's really wrestling well right over on the edge of the mat, right in front of the table. Broswell still trying to get it on that single leg. And Coffey really stuffing that head, keeping it low, keeping him from scoring.
We just had a completion of the fifth place match behind us between Brock Johnson of Carl Albert, a good football player, and Albert Benitez of Chickasha. Meanwhile, this first place match remains tied at 0. They're going to bring it back to center mat. Brock Johnson won. Fifth place. Congratulations to him. 20 seconds to go.
Broswell trying to isolate that arm using a Russian.
10 seconds.
Both wrestlers head-to-head, still feeling each other out.
And that ends the first period. Remains 0-0.
Coffey's choice. Coffey's ended up choosing bottom going into the second period. So he'll be looking to score with an escape or reversal. Broswell riding tough 10 seconds into the second period. Broswell really digging a wing right there on his left arm, doing a good job, trying to put his arm flat across his back. Going to try to take a big step, but if he can't get around his head, trying to isolate his right arm. If he get that right arm isolated, get it tucked back underneath him, bar it up, then he'll have a lot better chance of completing that chicken wing.
We're more than halfway done with this match, and still no score yet. Or actually, I take that back. We get to a minute, we're at the halfway point.
Lets the wing go. Go ahead and work on the right arm now. Trying to do a wing on the right arm, really trying to dig in across, and he has it get his arm flat across his back.
Runner men to go in period 2. We got Broswell on top. Coffee has kept him from scoring. Coffee looking for an escape here.
He's got that other arm locked up, really trying to work hard, step across the head to get the hips turned. He's getting those back points right now. You see the referee giving the swipes. Now he's going to try to work for the fall. Got a little heavy on the, got too top heavy, they work across. Broswell does get the 3-point near fall, and Coffee will get the 2-point reversal with 18 seconds left in the second period.
So that actually means Coffee is up 3-2?
Broswell's up 3-2 right now. And Broswell will have choice going into the third period as well. Broswell gets escape 1 point. He'll lead 4-2 going into the third period.
So when they're scoring in bunches here.
Here's another interesting thing. Broswell chooses bottom. Coffee has the ability at this point to say, I want to stand him up. So he immediately gives him the single point. And what you're going to see is Coffee really go for some takedowns at this point. And right off the bat, he gets a takedown. He gets 2 points, and he's going to trade 2 for 1. So we should be.
Very good. Very good choice he made there. And now this is getting really competitive. We're at 1:45 to go.
6-4. Broswell still leading. Coffee's still going to look for another takedown to tie this up. Hopefully try to force overtime or keep scoring and take the win here at 215 pounds.
Yeah, we're at 6-4 now. Coffee trailing, being the aggressor here.
Coffee really trying to hit a headlock over here right on the edge of the mat. Broswell doing a good job keeping those hips down, covering his hips, keeping him from getting around. Broswell's going to try to slip out. Does get out of bounds. We'll be back on our feet with a minute and 13 seconds left in the third period.
Yeah, we'll see in these final periods that there's like this surge of, I don't know what we call it, adrenaline like we talked about earlier, but something that just has the wrestler, especially the one who's trailing, really go for it.
Well, wrestling is a very demanding sport. You see these kids are probably some of the most fit times they'll be in their life whenever you start thinking about a wrestling match. It's 2-3 minute periods, and they're going to go out there and wage war for all that. Yep. And then you have the chance of going even longer with an overtime period, and you can keep compounding. And so a lot of times you can see the best wrestler in the best condition can win some of those matches just from turning it up. Coffee chips a shot right on the edge, and Broswell sprawls. He's able to come around and cover the hips for the 2 points. He's up 8-4 with 25 seconds left in the match.
We'll see if that may seal it for him. We're down to 20 seconds.
Coffee edges out. They'll go back to center, and he'll be on bottom.
So Cord Coffee has 19 seconds to try to get something done here as he trails 8-4 to Cameron Broswell in the 215-pound division here.
Broswell able to slip a half in. He's going to be able to turn him on his back right here with the half. Try to sink his hips back right here and finish this off with a fall. Does have his 3 points near fall.
Well, Broswell ends it with 2 more points, and he wins 10-4. Now make it 11-4. So congratulations to Cameron Broswell of Claremore.
Really good competitive match at 215 pounds.
Which we have seen.
Our final match will be interesting. I'll let you type, and I can introduce these 2 kids. Our heavyweight match will pit 2 teammates, Jace Williams of Elgin versus Shay Spencer of Elgin. Really great kids. Both of them know each other well. They've played sports together since they're 4 years old. Shay was a state placer last year. Jace was out with an injury. And in our gym, we like to think this is probably 2 of the better heavyweights in the state, and they prove it here as they go back to their 3rd tournament where they've been in the finals match. And Jace has won now his 3rd match with this.
Now, how many wrestlers do get to be heavyweight for one school?
Only one can go to regionals and state, and that's one of the the unfortunate things about it, because Shay is such a great kid. And now I don't want to assume anything either, just because Jace is my son. Also, anybody can win any day, but we have a great program, great coach going over that, and coach takes care of them well. And that match should have been more competitive. I'll get on to Shay about that. He's out there and whoop on Jace a little bit.
So as they get ready, we're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back with more from Carl Albert High School, the Malcolm Wade Invitational, the 50th annual Malcolm Wade Invitational, right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
All right, welcome back to the Malcolm Wade Invitational. We had a fast one there between two Elgin wrestlers, Jace Williams and Shay Spencer. I got Jace's dad with me, so he got to see his son win first place. Right now we're showing you a third place matchup between Eric Parker of, I believe that's El Reno, and Nicholas Lozano of Newcastle.
Lozano's on top right now looking for a fall right over on the edge, and he gets it right there to finish it off. Nick Lozano, your third place finisher at 285.
Okay, and if we need to take more breaks, we will, but we are waiting on, we're going to wait on announcements here for, as you were telling me during the break, Coach, the outstanding heavyweight wrestler and lightweight wrestler.
They do a lower weight and then an upper weight.
Lower and upper is what they call it.
And so the coaches vote on that and really try to look at the wrestlers that have had the best weekend. And each coach gets to use their own criteria with it, but kind of prestigious to figure out if you have some kids win that. Then also you look at the team scores. When that's the thing most people don't understand about wrestling. They see one-on-one out there, but you are still scoring team points and trying to work to get your team advanced.
Your third place finisher at 285.
They're announcing the third place finisher at heavyweight.
Yes, sir.
That being Lozano. All right, real quick, we'll run through our sponsors. When we start to hear anything announced, we'll let you know. But our two title sponsors are Buffalo Wild Wings, located 5500 Tinker Diagonal in Dell City. Come to Buffalo Wild Wings to support the Mid-Dell wrestling teams. And we'll go and show you how you can do that. So you show them this for Midwest City. You can show them this, their Team B, for Dell City, Team G. And Carl Albert's Team J. Of course, there's other Mid-Dell winter sports that have fundraisers going on, but those are the wrestling ones. And so we also have the Coaches Show there every Wednesday, with a couple of exceptions, like Valentine's Day and spring break, but we'll have coaches shows where we mostly feature one high school. So Carl Albert, the host of this wrestling event, will be the high school we look at this coming Wednesday, and then the following Wednesday will be Dell City. We hope to talk to some of the champions from today. Also, another title sponsor is Bobby Lewis Insurance. Surprisingly great rates with two locations to serve you. Choctaw, 405-281-6700, and Dell City at 405-670-3665. And we want to thank our banner sponsor, as that would be Barnes Friedrich Funeral Home, located 1820 South Douglas Boulevard in Midwest City. We are your local family-owned funeral home serving our neighbors, friends, and family. We support Carl Albert Titan Wrestling and wish them great success. Go Titans. When it's time to rest, use the best. And they are very proud of the Carl Albert program, including the fact that they won state last year. And finally, two more mentions. We appreciate their support, that being Squatchmos. For mastered backyard recipes and chili so good your babies will be born naked, Squatchmos. And then finally, Urban Farms, creating green spaces for urban outdoor living.
I love the name Squatchmos. I've never heard of that.
That's a food truck.
Awesome.
So,
well, we thank them for
sponsoring
our broadcast today.
Yep, and I really appreciate your help, Coach, because we got on earlier than we thought we would. But once we got going, it was a lot of fun, and it was really great to see these wrestlers succeed. And, of course, they got a lot ahead of them still.
Yeah, season's really starting to pick up. You're going to see a few more tournaments. Get into February, you'll see dual state, and that's really what, that's the team side of it. You're going to see everybody trying to jockey for position, for seeding going into dual state, and that's really where that team score is a big thing. And then following after that, you'll see regionals. I believe our region here, that most of the teams on the western side of the state be down at Duncan, the 5A schools. I know Dell City, Carl Albert, they'll be there along with Elgin, Guthrie, Chickasha, several of the schools here that are going to be down at there. And then take those top placers from there, and we'll go to State Fair Arena for the big show for wrestling, State Fairgrounds.
They're announcing the places. Claremore is 9th. Lon MacArthur is 8th place. Guthrie is 7th place. El Reno is 6th place. Chickasha is 5th place. Dell City is 5th place. Or 4th place. Duncan and Carl Albert are tied for 2nd place. I think we know who's going to win. Congratulations to the Elgin Owls, Coach. This program has a lot to be proud of, coming down here and winning.
Really good year for them. We first dual state championship last year in team history, school history, and really feel we have a good, strong team this year. A lot of questions. Can they be stronger? And so far they may have a little bit.
Announcing the winning or recognized wrestlers. Barrett Jordan from Noble wins for lower weight. He's 126 pounds. Congratulations to Barrett.
In the upper weights, at 175 pounds from Dell City,
Good job by the Dell City wrestler. I didn't get to see. I didn't hear it.
Beyontre, I think, we'll try to find his name real quick. No, DeAndre Buttram.
But he had a great match. Way to finish that off, 175 pounds, and had a good weekend. Anytime you're going, you're going to get the outstanding wrestler. But just being recognized by the coaches, and great job by Barrett, Jordan, and DeAndre. Walk away with those outstanding wrestler awards.
We have the Elgin coach to the head table to get your trophy.
All right, they're going to ask the Elgin coach to go to the head table, which is behind us, so we won't have the visual for you there. But what's the name of the Elgin head coach?
Cody Rowell.
Cody Rowell. Okay, congratulations to him. He's getting that trophy right now to our side, and yep, he had his team ready to go. So, again, congrats to him. All right, so that'll do it for us. We do hope to talk to Carl Albert head coach, Coach Hodges, more about these festivities for sure, and we hope to have him on the Middale Sports Report this coming Wednesday. And if we can, we'll maybe do another Zoom interview. We've done that before with him, but we really appreciate Kurt Hodges for hosting this event. And good to have Middale Wrestling in a tournament form right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We saw Carl Albert and Dell City wrestlers along with several other good 5A wrestlers, particularly from Elgin and Duncan. As Elgin wins, Duncan finishes tied for second with Carl Albert. And Coach Williams, one more time, thank you very much.
Oh, my pleasure. It's been a blast sitting down with you. You do a great job on your broadcast. Love listening to you in all your sports, and just it's fun to get to add just a little something to this one.
Appreciate it. The next Middale Sports to show, actually before the coaches show, will be Tuesday when Carl Albert goes to Altus. That will be an Altus broadcast, but it will be seen on the Carl Albert channel. So we want to go and mention that. And Carl Albert boys got some ammunition. They got Marcus James he's with them now for basketball. So that's what I'm talking about, basketball right there. Anyway, you've been watching broadcast for Middale Sports right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.